They indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Steps, and right away, he lost the foot. And he's brought down all the way back in the end zone. My goodness, that's going to be a safety. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. So how's that for an interesting way to start this ball game?
First drive of the game, and you go backwards all the way into your own end zone?
Guess it kind of makes you wonder what else we might have in store here in this one. And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Tackle by Ashton Davis up from the secondary. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now a handoff here to his running back, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. And he'll find Hall. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Allen's throw is complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. off looking right. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
From the 22, Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Down from 10 yards out. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just miss.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. From the gun, Allen. This will be caught at about the 5. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
For the Bills, field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will bump up the lead again to 12-0. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
Credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Dante Fowler able to record his 5th sack of the season. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Incomplete. For Davius White on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. 12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Ed Oliver, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
3rd and long.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now they try the right side here. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Allen. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. Allen now on first down. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line.
Taken down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't...
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills will extend their lead. And he's having a nice little first half of your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he'll have a Jets 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
Now a handoff looking right. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to...
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. T. Higgins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more.
And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 30, 20, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Jets 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough. The time when you sit on the ball, I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Operating from the gun, Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. From the gun, Allen. And he comes back with one complete. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing is Allen on third. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Jets will take over first and 10.
21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And
they take him down. The Bills get to him. That's a cornerback in for the sack. Tre'Davious White.
A loss of 7 yards.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 37-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, second and 4. Flushed out right. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat, and he did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Back to throw now on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now they try the right side here. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Number 23.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
The keeper. Thrown away and incomplete.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You're down on the scoreboard, and this is not what you want to see. 99 yards of field in front of you.
Yeah, and it just shows how important a good punter can be and how that person can really help out a team. Guarantee you his agent can be taking that video clip in on the next contract negotiation, don't you think?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 45 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And Mims has got it. Touchdown, Jets.
Touchdown, New York.
Denzel Mims, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Precision, precision, precision. That's the definition of it right there. Great pass, great catch for the score.
Yeah, people talk about arm strength all the time. Well, if you're not precise and you're not accurate, the arm strength really doesn't matter. We saw a little bit of everything with that throw.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down at the 2.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Makes the score.
The point after is good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And he'll have a Jets first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Now a handoff looking right. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
First down, Jets.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
9 yards.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down.
Quick throw complete into the flat out left.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And he's got it. They'll wind wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Now this likely a must-have, 3rd and goal.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's got it. So they convert to 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
20.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
The Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Ed Oliver make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield.
The pass.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
31-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under pressure, and down he goes. Ed Oliver in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Ed Oliver has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And a throw right sideline is complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And some space here. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. 37 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
At the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Now a dump off here complete, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game, as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
New York.
A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Jets, 28.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Bills, and that should all but do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Today's final score, Bills.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Buffalo, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Baltimore Ravens next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.